All right, recording now, Mr. Lucio. Thank you very much for sending this thing for me, man. Let's see, I hope I can give you some good suggestions so you can have a really nice stuff for your reel and for your work, your personal work, man. So I'll just play it once.
Mom leave because of me.
Don't even think something like that. Mom left because of Mom, and you didn't have anything to do with that, okay?
Okay. Did Mom?
So it's a really nice line. It will be a really good acting, and I think this is staging right now, and you're doing right, man. You're really planning before, and you're trying to put some camera work and like deciding how things will be. I think the characters are fine. You were asking me before, and I agree with the options. Like not really familiar how the rigs are, like the face and stuff, because this will be very acting heavy work, but it looks really cool, and I really think this can be a really promising work, sir. So my suggestions, you send me like 4 or 5 clips. I really like this one, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you a few reasons why. So what I really like is in the beginning, you have this situation that he's very like isolated, and like there's nothing else in his around him. Like the kid is like alone, and it feels like he needs like some sort of protection or something. So this is pretty cool. I think this is very important as well. I think, yeah, we are showing who he's talking with, and that's pretty cool. What I would suggest for this first shot here, let's see here. My suggestion is I would maybe get them a little bit closer. Okay, so maybe his silhouette would be like something like that. We would cover a little bit more, and then he would be, the boy would be somewhere here, looking here, and like with this kind of a sad pose here that we have. So I think, yeah, I will just frame it because, well, he's the main guy. He's the guy of this framing. So something like here will be good, and we have the thirds here, roughly. Yeah. So my suggestion is that for this first one. Okay. For the next one, I have a suggestion. Yeah, of course, it's up to you. You're directing your own personal work. So my suggestion for this, when we change here, is that we could have him more centered as well. Okay. And also, let's see, let me just think here. You could have him more centered like that. Okay. When we change the camera here, and then as we go forward, he could actually walk and lean towards the boy. So actually we would have him like maybe bigger in frame, so we could catch all his acting stuff. some really nice in frame. But also, like, as he leans towards the boy also would be here. So maybe we could have, like, the idea of one of your clips was really nice when he actually leans and look at the boy's face or something, like. So maybe he leans to be like in his level, right? And the boy is like here. Okay, so now they're looking to each other like that, and then you have like some really nice room for some cool acting stuff that you can sell a lot, because this is your main character for this acting piece, right? Maybe this, or maybe even slightly bigger. Just try some sizes. Okay, so you just have this kind of connection, like, and this eye look between both. That can be really cool. Okay, let me go forward. Okay, so actually the cool thing is, like, you have a lot of silence between when the boy finishes his line and the father, and you have a lot of noise that you can use for him walking, approaching, and like leaning, like going down and actually looking at the boy's face. Okay, so yeah, so you could maybe have the camera actually low, and we already see the boys. Let me just change okay, it's fine. So you actually see, but we are looking from the camera from the bottom, and then as the guy leans, the camera just fixes the line, the zoom, to actually be in a better position. Okay, yeah, that's one of my suggestions. Okay.
Think something like that.
Okay. So everything
Mom
else would be
because of mom.
a lot of like options, of acting options, but camera wise, that's it. Then of course you can choose if you want to show the boy, and maybe they will be kind of in the same level. The father will be somewhere like here. Okay, like really close. They will be looking at each other. Yeah, something like that. All right. So they will have the eye connected, or he would actually be lower. All right. So then we could have this final connection that could be cool. In my opinion, you can have two options. Like, you either can have the boy actually in the end, in the cut like that, or you can just have like he's saying okay, and you keep in kind of this frame here. You keep in this frame, and he's just say okay, like in still in this camera. He just like nods him with his head, and you finish. So in my opinion, this can be the stronger one. I hope you like it. I hope it's good suggestions, and I really want to see this thing moving forward, sir. Okay, thank you. See you next time. Hope with the blocking stage. Cheers.